Hey, welcome all to the Blue Table Painting Morning Show with
Sarah?
And Sean. Until I pay her $20.
She still hasn't done.
That's right.
So I'm not going to count on it.
Probably not going to happen.
Notoriety instead.
That's right. I
important.
think it's a good it's a good trade-off, definitely. Okay, we're going to keep the show short today. I guess the big news is I'm putting up Daddy's stash on the block. And yeah, I've got about, in fact, can we roll the film on Daddy's stash? Okay, folks, this little pillar of goodness is called, affectionately, Daddy's stash, by me. And they've got Imperial Guard Army, Troll Bloods, there's Forge World stuff in here. Here's really cool figures I'd like to paint someday. Tons of role-playing figures that are also good for Warhammer Fantasy. Tons of goblins and lizardmen in there. This is, of course, the Lion's Rampant Imperial Guard infantry. There's two bins full of really well-painted and converted stormtrooper types, or they can just be guardsmen with carapace armor. Dragons of Moloch, 2 bins of that. And a high elf equivalent army I call Hebrew Sky Raiders, made out of these Egyptian hawkmen things. And, you know, lots of little goodies on there that have brought me great joy. Hey, that was awesome.
That's good stuff.
Yeah, that is good. So yeah, it's about 500 figures, and I'm taking pictures of them all, and I got them all on the website. Check the upper right for links.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we are booking projects for November, so you want to get in on that so you have them before Christmas.
Yeah, you know, there's some bad news about that, because people are like, hey, Sean, isn't Christmas your busy season? You'd think a toy maker would be busy during Christmas, but it's not. And you know why?
Yeah.
What are middle-aged men spending their money on at Christmas time?
Their kids.
It ain't their hobbies. I'll give you a hint.
Give yourself a Christmas present. You deserve it.
It's few and far between that, there's a woman who will buy Warhammer figures
every now and then, though, we get requests from wives and girlfriends.
I got, on my first Christmas with my wife, or was it the 4th one? I got a Wood Elf army.
Oh, that's very
cool. That made Tammy like, best wife ever. Oh my gosh.
It's a great time to get your
I was jumping around like
older kids though and stuff,
boy.
Learning and having their own good projects.
Yeah, oh no, hey, whatever you think will do it. You say whatever you gotta. Whatever. I do have the Vengeance sales though.
Oh.
Like, dear Sean, I found out my wife spent $2,000 on shoes for herself for Christmas. So guess what? Guess what I'm buying?
Dear Sean, I got socks. That's all I have to say. This
Christmas.
2,000 point army.
Exactly.
That's great.
Yeah. I can't, kill the alien scum with tube socks. Actually, you can.
You can?
Yep. I can kill a man with this little piece of paper right here.
No way.
Yep. You know how I do it? I take the piece of paper and I ram it through their eye into their brain. So it works with cotton balls too. You can kill someone with a cotton ball that way. What?
That's great.
Do you realize if I were doing this? Yeah, exactly.
Would it be out of ramming distance?
That's it! Everybody on the floor!
I've got a piece of paper, and I'm not afraid to use it.
That's right. I have this little piece of paper. Something else we wanted to show you is this Rockorama right here. Are you ready? This is a Thunderfire cannon. I just want to hold it in my hand. In fact, Sarah, can you hold it in your hand to give a sense of scale? How much do you think that weighs?
I don't.
It's like half a pound
at least. Yeah, I'd say at least half a pound
of pewter.
Very hefty.
I
love these stabilizing.
Oh yeah, I can't believe how awesome this thing is.
Cool.
This is the first time I've seen one put together. And you know what? Because they only give you side views, and you can never tell the scale of things. Like in the magazine, it's like this, oh, it's going to be this little time. No. This thing's huge, enormous, and the Tech Marine isn't any slacker either.
He's
I mean, look
really
at that thing.
got some equipment on him.
You know, do you think he has enough equipment?
He just goes trotting out into the battlefield.
That's right.
No problem.
He's like, hey, baby.
I eat my Wheaties.
That's right. Do you want to go out with a man with a real servo harness? It's Tech Marine pickup lines. You know,
that's cool.
Yes. Yeah, like he's loading it. He's got little missiles that he's putting in.
Great.
It's no, I just realized if we did this and you weren't here yucking it up, I would look pretty retarded.
Ed McMahon.
Are you that? I prefer
McMahon.
to think of you as an Andy Richter.
I just don't know
Because
Andy
I like
Richter,
Andy Richter.
But,
Right. All right. Listen, got a little product review for you, and that is this static grass. I'll put up a few stills here, but it's put out by a company called Woodland Scenics. They put out some great stuff. Almost all of their base toppers are in these canisters, and they're like $8 to $10 each. But look at all you get. It's insane. So really you only need like a quarter of these. At the studio, we actually break them up into these, 3 ounce?
Yeah, I think they're about 3.
So I just wanted to recommend a few. One is Wild Honey Static Grass, which is kind of like this dead grass. And if you put it on gray rocks, it really looks like this bombed out urban sort of,
it's great.
you know, decaying ruins type of thing. And then you have another one of my favorite types, which is called Harvest Gold, which is, kind of like an autumn yellowish mustard
like
brown
still
type
alive,
thing.
But not.
It's hanging in there. And what you
cold.
do is you mix this in with other colors, or you create, like you put on regular green static grass, and then you put on patches of this, and let me tell you, it really brings it to life. So Wild Honey, Harvest Gold, Woodland Scenics. Oh yeah, we were listening to Bob Marley this morning. Don't Worry About a Thing. 3 Little Birds, I think it's called.
I didn't know it was
It's good
that.
stuff. Yep. And Don't Worry, Be Happy.
We listened to that one too.
One of my fantasies is I'll be like in a grumpy mood, and someone will come up and say, "Don't worry, be happy." Pow!
It's a great opportunity
I'm going to nail him.
to use your.
Don't tell me to be happy.
Your weapon.
But yes, I'll take the piece of paper to him. Here's another one. Listen, look, watch. If I break this in half, and I do it again, and I do it again, and I do it again, if I keep doing that, there will be a big explosion.
The half-life of paper.
It'll be a huge... My apologies to Emo Phillips. That's who had that joke.
I'd be in my backyard minding my own business, yet the kids would call me names like Puke Face and Neo-Calvinist, and I'd run after them, but lucky for them, the chain would snuff my neck back, and they would escape.
My other favorite Emo Phillips joke is he says, this big guy came up to me and he said, "I'm going to mop the floor with your face." And I said, "I wouldn't do that. That wouldn't be a very good idea." "Oh yeah, why not?" "'Cause my head won't get in the corners very well." Okay. Again, apologies to Emo Phillips. That guy's good. He's a genius. Okay, listen, we hope you've enjoyed the morning show. And we bid you a fond farewell and a good weekend.
I do.
Don't worry about a thing.
Be happy.
Don't tell me to be happy.
Kapow.
None of that recorded. We have to do it all over again. Please.
Don't worry.